Well, let's jump into it because we just had an hour-long interview, so we got to kind of run through these nice and swiftly.
12-0, move on.
The 12-0, looking at the schedule here. Florida State finally released. You start off with the Dukes on August 27th. That's week 0, by the way. If everybody's counting, that's week 0. Florida State will be facing off then. Then they go and face in a neutral, in quote, neutral site game in New Orleans against LSU. And then we really get the good stuff here. So Florida State goes on a bye week on September 10th. On September 16th, after that bye, they go to Louisville. The week after that, on September 24th, they face the Boston College Eagles and Doak Campbell Stadium. Then comes the fun stretch here. Wake Forest on October 1st at home in Doak, and then you travel to NC State on October 8th, and then you come back home to Doak on October 15th, and you face Dabo Swinney and the Clemson Tigers. After that, you have a bye week on October 22nd, and then that's your last bye week before facing Georgia Tech and Doak on October 29th. And then you've got the Miami Hurricanes on November 5th in Hard Rock Stadium. And then the last 3 games are Syracuse. You go up to Syracuse on November 12th. You face the Louisiana Raging Cajuns, Billy Napier's former team, in Doak Campbell Stadium on November 19th. And then to finish it off, a weird one here, a very weird one. I'm not sure how I feel about this one yet. A Friday night game against the Florida Gators in Doak Campbell Stadium. Twitter was going crazy earlier this week about it. I'm still unsure how I feel. But, gentlemen, how do we feel about the schedule overall? What alarms you? Does anything alarm you?
There's not one definite losable game on this schedule this year. That includes Clemson. And I think we saw that last year. So, the last 3 years, you could circle 1, 2, 3, 4 that were probable losses. I don't think that game is on this schedule. I think you have 5 to 6 that I think Florida State should have in the bag pretty easily. I say that with, looking at the schedule on paper. The schedule never really is what it is. It's either, hey, this is tough, or it turns out not to be so tough, or this is an easy schedule, and teams have, they make a jump and the schedule gets hard. So you really don't know until you head into fall camp. But I think that on paper, this is a schedule that Florida State can win 7 or 8 games in the regular season and get to a decent bowl and have a chance for 8 or 9 wins after a bowl game. So there's not one surefire loss on the schedule for me, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think it's pretty favorable for Florida State, all things considered.
And it sets up nicely. You don't have any really – you have a tough stretch. Sorry, Dustin.
No, you're good.
You have Clemson, Wake, and NC State. That's going to be the 3-game stretch that really, dictates what happens with the season. But again, I think it sets up well.
Yeah, like you said, really the toughest 3-game stretch is Wake Forest traveling to NC State and then playing Clemson. But I do think, you get Wake, Clemson, and UF at home, 3 of the toughest teams on your schedule. Mm-hmm. That's going to help out a lot. I think the bye weeks come at pretty good times. You're off before you travel to Louisville. That game's going to be on a Friday night, so Louisville will be playing on a short week. And then you're off after Clemson, which is probably going to be a pretty physical game.
It was last time,
I would imagine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
there were a lot of guys dinged up after that game.
And Wake Forest,
you don't play back-to-back road games until November.
Mm-hmm.
So overall, I mean, it's a pretty favorable schedule. I'm not going to say 12-0 like Nate, but
nah. Wake Forest plays Clemson the week before they play FSU. So, and as Dustin just said and Logan reiterated, Florida State and Clemson beat the heck out of each other last year. Each team walked out of that game banged up. So,
yeah,
they get a chance to have some recovery. Georgia Tech should be, a team that's going to struggle next year. And then, I'm really excited about going down to Doak South and getting another W down there. I'm gonna say 78-2 right now
against Miami.
Yeah, 78-2 right now.
Hard to play if you don't have coaches.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, for me, you're looking at. I mean, probably what 4 to 5 for sure wins between Duquesne, Boston College, Syracuse, Louisiana. That's 4 for sure
Miami.
ones. Yeah, and then you can argue Georgia Tech. If you find a way to split the rest, I mean, I feel like a lot of fans would be pretty happy with an 8-4 this season. Just given the way the last few years have gone, but at the same time, you kind of have to be cautious because we come into the last few seasons thinking, oh yeah, this is the year. Got to be a little bit cautious to see how they actually play on the field.
And you know, whether it's right or wrong, and I think we can all, you know, I think we all feel the same. Florida State, they got to win this year. Like, you know, we just talked about with Chris. You know, these recruits, they want to seriously look at Florida State, but FSU's got to take that next step on the field. You know, they got to make a bowl game. They got to, they got to make it happen this year. And I don't even think the schedule sets up nicely
for a lot of fans. I don't even think just getting to a bowl game is enough. I think
they got to get 8 wins.
So yeah, that's it. You got to get at least 7 this year for to at least give some fans a peace of mind.
7 in the regular season.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I think if you get to 8-4 in the regular season, I think almost every fan would be satisfied with that. The way the last few years have gone.
And that leads up. That leads far off last year.
Yeah.
Sorry, Logan. I mean,
no, you're good.
Yeah, had Travis not gotten hurt with Florida, you know, you're looking at 6-6.
Or if you just defend the Hail Mary against.
No, don't even bring it up. Don't even bring it up.
Not even Hail Mary. If you defend the 4 verticals.
Yeah. Hey guys, this is Logan. Definitely appreciate you for watching the entire video. If you wouldn't mind, definitely hit that like button down below. Leave a comment on what you thought about the video, and make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you guys haven't yet either, make sure you're signed up on our Patreon. This is where we're giving our inside news, inside nuggets, recruiting scoop, and so much more daily. You guys can sign up for that at patreon.com/NoleGameday. It's the cheapest option out of any outlet covering Florida State athletics right now at $2.99 a month. I highly suggest going to check it out. Once again, patreon.com/NoleGameday. Come hang out with us and get ready for the season ahead. See you guys there, and thank you for watching.